Welcome to the Life After 50 show. I'm Katherine Watson, and I'm your guide today. And I will be joined here today by somebody from Care Partners. Darian Jones is going to come on board and talk to us about some wonderful resources, support, education. They are doing amazing work, and they have amazing resources and tips and help for all of you family caregivers out there. I know that this is a challenging time. It's challenging for all of us. But I can't even imagine if I was still caring for my mom, how challenging that would be. She passed away a few years back, so I'm no longer a caregiver for her. But I know how hard it was before coronavirus, and now it's even harder. But we're here to help. Before I bring Darian up, I want to tell you a little bit about my company, Find Houston Senior Care, and the resources and help that we can also offer you. We've partnered together with Care Partners, and we'll be offering an online caregiver conference in May and several others scheduled for the rest of the year. So we will have that coming up. I also, if you go to findhoustonseniorcare.com, you'll find a variety of resources. We have over 500 blog articles on just about any thing you might need help with when it comes to senior care. We also publish every week the care home list, and these are residential care homes, 3 to 16 bed homes, licensed as assisted living in the Houston area. And I think there's a lot that can be said about why people may be gravitating towards these homes in the future. They give wonderful care. They're small, they're intimate, and I think you should check out the care home list if you find yourself needing something more than you can offer at home for your family. We also have the top 20 home care agency list. So we've kind of handpicked. In fact, I don't have a full 20 yet because I'm handpicking the ones that will be on that list. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't vet them yourself. Everybody should always vet anybody you bring in to care for someone you love. But we've done the first steps, and it kind of narrows down the choices and helps you get a good start. We also have the top 20 professional list, and we've listed a lot of organizations like Care Partners and others that have wonderful resources and help for family caregivers. So we've got a round of information and help. We're all about trying to help you get the care and the help that you need. So I'm going to be bringing Darren up in just a minute. Again, she is with carepartnerstexas.org, and I'm putting the website up. Hi, Darian. Nice to see you today.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having us.
Oh, thank you for being on the show. We really appreciate it. You guys are doing amazing things. I am just blown away with all that you have done. Prior to coronavirus, you did a lot of events, but you did them in person, right?
Exactly. So this year we had actually planned on doing 26 in-person educational events. But because of the whole coronavirus situation, we've had to postpone some of them. Our goal is to still reschedule those in-person events, but for the time being, we're not sure when that's going to be. So,
like everybody, we're all on hold, aren't we? We're just
exactly.
on hold. Yeah.
Waiting to see what happens.
The show today, everybody, is about support, education, and resources for family caregivers. And Darian is going to talk to us about how Care Partners can help you in each of these areas. So Darian, tell us a little bit first about support. How are you able to support family caregivers during this crisis?
Yeah, so we actually have a few different things that we're doing in the support category. Care Partners' mission is to provide support, education, and resources to family caregivers and quality care for those living with memory loss and other challenges of aging. And we want to do that especially during this time. We know that everyone's kind of stuck at home and things might be a bit more stressful, a bit more isolating. So we really wanted to show that we're still here to help connect you guys together. We're going to be doing, or we have been doing, common ground support groups over telephone. So you can call into a number and we have a facilitator there, and everyone gets a chance to just share their stories and what's going on in their lives and the different struggles that they're going through. And we have that twice a week on Tuesday mornings and Thursday afternoons. You can find more information about that on the Care Partners website under Common Ground. We have some information there. We also, in the support category, we are doing an online daily activity calendar. So we've come up with some ideas of things that you can do every day at home. We have the morning, the mid-morning, the afternoon, and then the evening. Some different ideas of exercise, education, engagement, entertainment, music, sing-alongs. We're trying to just provide something for you guys to look forward to. And then the other thing that we are working on for the support is a guide to the in-home gathering place. So Gathering Place is our other program. We have 52 locations, and so it happens 54 to 56 times a month. But right now we've had to cancel all of that, and we know that we're really missing all of our clients, we're missing you guys, and we want to be able to provide activities for you guys to do with your loved ones at home. So we've created a book with coloring, word puzzles, exercise ideas, just something for you to bring the Gathering Place to your home.
Oh, that's great, because so many people really count on the Gathering Place. I think that is just, that's how I first found out about Care Partners, was through the Gathering Place and finding out the wonderful resource that is for family caregivers. And we all can't wait until the day when you're able to reopen that. But how good that you have come up with another solution. I mean, we have to look at what we can do, right? There's a lot that we can't do. We've heard a lot of no's in our life the last few weeks, but there's a lot of positives too, and there's a lot of yeses. So I think that's great. Do y'all ever reach out to the caregivers? Do you talk to them? How do you know how are they doing out there?
Exactly, yeah. So actually all of our coordinators, we've been splitting up our teams, and they've been writing personal handwritten notes, and they've also been contacting them via phone to just check in with all of our clients and our volunteers, just to, because all of our coordinators, they're really, really missing everyone. And because their whole job was the Gathering Place and being in person with these people and connecting with them that way. So for them, it's been a real challenge. And so for them, creating that connection through the phone and through handwritten notes is what they've been doing.
You know, Darren, I think it's so important to have that. It's great that y'all are doing it, but I also urge families out there, call your loved one. Even if mom cannot string a sentence together to talk to you, maybe she's got severe dementia and she really can't, she will hear your voice and she will respond. But most important, the person who is in her direct care will really respond when you call and see how they're doing, because it's a tough job. It's a really tough job. I can remember caring for mom, and there was a hospice volunteer. Mom was on hospice, and there was a hospice volunteer that would call me every Saturday morning at 10 o'clock. Charlie would call and ask how I was doing. And that meant so much to me, that somebody cared how I was doing, because the family caregiver is carrying a large weight, and it's pretty scary sometimes when you're there by yourself. So know that there are people here that you can reach out to. And I love the Common Ground. For those who maybe are not familiar with Common Ground, can we just explain a little bit more about what it is and how somebody could get involved with it if they've never gone to an in-person Common Ground meeting?
Yeah, so Common Ground, normally we hold those, it's a support group for caregivers. So people, we have two different types: the general caregiver who's caring for anyone, and then we also have one that's more specific for Alzheimer's or dementia. And so some of them go at the same time as our Gathering Place program. So you can drop off your loved one at the Gathering Place and then go for an hour, 15 minutes, and join some other caregivers to discuss everything that's going on in your lives and just find support that way. But again, since we've had to suspend all of our in-person programming, we still wanted to provide that, especially during this time. We know that being at home creates isolation. And what we've had with the response we've gotten even is some people are commenting that this is their lifeline during this time. Mm-hmm. They join every single session because they need that connection. And that's what we really want to do, is provide that support for the caregivers, because we know that caregiving is a really hard full-time job in and of itself. And now with the COVID crisis on top, it's just an added layer of stress and anxiety and isolation. And so that's what we want to break through and really show the family caregivers that there is support and there is help for them.
That's great. That's wonderful. So I applaud you for doing that. And please, everybody, again, I'm going to put the website up here again. And this is going to go to a podcast later, Darian. So I want to spell it out. It's carepartnerstexas.org. So that's carepartnerstexas.org. Go to the website and get more information that you are going to need for your journey with this. Darian, you also talk about education, and I know you and I are partnering to bring some conferences online. We did our first online conference in January, and we had a lot of people show up. I think it was a huge success. We're going to be bringing some mini conferences, and the one in May, hopefully we'll have that rolled out this week so you can start registering for it. But it's going to be focused on how to pay for long-term care, because some of you will need care options today, down the road. You may need it now, you may need it later, but you're wondering how you're going to pay for that too. So we're going to go through different options for paying for long-term care in that conference. What other education opportunities are you presenting for?
Yeah, we're very excited about our different educational pieces. Before all this had happened, we'd partnered together to do that, to bring you guys the online caregiver conference in January. And we were so excited to get involved in that. And now with the COVID, we are switching to really pushing our education and our website education. So if you go to our website, again, it's carepartnerstexas.org. There's the educational resources tab, and that has a few different sections. There's the upcoming events. So we're doing 15 to 20 minute hot topic live segments on our Facebook and YouTube channel pretty much every single day. And that's bringing in a different professional in their area, and they'll come and talk about a wide variety of topics. We've had different elder law attorneys.
You have some great topics. I mean, I was watching the lady making the mug cake the other day. I mean, You just have all kinds of topics and things for people to do and learn about. It's great. Yeah, I applaud you for that.
Yeah, so we've been really trying to get educational people that we would have at our in-person events. So elder law attorneys, Medicare. We had someone speak about Medicare. We're giving caregiving tips, communication for people with dementia, and just all sorts of different things. And then along with the educational pieces, we still want to provide, like I said, those more fun, entertaining gathering place activities that you can follow along to at home. So we've been trying to do live music with songs that you can just listen to, and if you know the words, sing along. We've also been trying to do those chair exercises and the mug cake. And we also had a really fun one yesterday. It was about, she's a care manager and a gardener, a master gardener. And she was telling us about the Shakespeare Healing Gardens. And so we're just trying to do all these different fun things for you guys to look forward to.
That's awesome. That's great. I noticed somebody is making a comment. Oh, Ivan says it's so great that Common Ground is still being held via teleconference. We agree, Ivan. We agree. He says, I believe caregivers need this right now more than ever. You bet they do. They need it so much.
And that's
Yeah.
exactly what we've been hearing. So we're
Mhm.
so happy that we're able to put that on for you guys.
So, what other resources do you have, Darian? You've given us a lot. I can't imagine that you have anything else in your tool bag, but I bet you do.
We do. We have a few more things to talk about. So we are continuing to monitor the coronavirus situation. We have a whole page dedicated to resources, specifically for the 55 plus community, how to stay safe and healthy, and locating different community resources.
Mhm.
So that page is again under the educational resource tab, all the way at the bottom. It's called Monitoring the Coronavirus. We're using that as community resources to help connect older adults with helpful information. And then
Mhm.
again, we have the Caregiver blog. So we're trying to turn a bunch of our live videos into blog posts with additional information. So the Medicare one, there was some great additional information with the uh, garden one yesterday. She gave us another list of other at-home activity ideas or class ideas that you can take while you're at home right now. And so the Caregiver blog is going to be a really fun place for you to kind of look around and see what all is for you to learn about. And there should be videos included and just some really fun things to learn about. And then the other place that is going to be full of resources is our Caregiver resource video page. So all the videos we're doing on Facebook and YouTube, if you don't want to look on those, it's also on our website,
Great.
carepartnerstexas.org.
That makes it easy for people to find. Absolutely. Very good. Well, Darian, I really appreciate you coming on board today. Is there anything else that we've missed that we haven't talked about?
Just again, just check out our website. There's so much on there to see and do and learn. We're really building that blog, so check back for updates because it's going to be updated almost daily.
Great, great. And I'm going to put their website up again. Again, that's carepartnerstexas.org to find lots of resources and information.
Oh,
And
I did think
also
of
there's
one other thing.
I'm sorry.
I did think of one other thing.
Oh, okay.
If people need support, or they need someone to talk to, our offices are still open, sort of. You can call our offices and we'll still be able to answer. So 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. every day, Monday through Friday.
Give me that
Um,
number and I'm going to plug it into the screen.
yeah, it's going to be, I need to double check what it is so I give it to you right. It's going to be I just want to make sure I get the area code right. 713-682-5995.
682.
713-682-5995.
Okay. We're going to put that one on the screen. So I've got it up on the screen right there. Again, that's 713-682-5995. Excuse me. Carepartnerstexas.org. Again, Darian, thank you so much for being here and being a part of the show today. We're all about support, education, and resources. I think that's what makes us such good partners to work together, because I think that's what we're both really about. You can go to carepartnerstexas.org and also find HoustonSeniorCare.com. That's FIND, Houston, HOUSTON, Senior, SENIOR, care, CARE.com. And somebody else has made a comment. So before we go, let's see who is
That's
Caitlin.
Caitlin.
Oh,
She's one of our
she was
coordinators.
putting up the phone number. Okay, great. Thanks, Caitlin. Appreciate it. All right. So everybody, again, we're so happy that you were able to come here and help us today. Stay safe. Stay safe, and know that there are people out there that are here to help you. So do not feel like you're alone. Reach out for support, reach out for help, find these resources and reach out for the help that you need. Join the common ground. If you're not going to the support groups, you really, really need to. It's so important, and it will give you a wealth of information, support, help. It's just, it's such an important thing for caregivers to be involved in. Okay. Thanks again.
Thanks so much again for having us.
All right, everybody, have a great day. Every Wednesday at 10 a.m., the Life After 50 show will be on, and we'll have a surprise guest for you next week. Thank you. Thanks again. Thanks, Darren.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.